Hey guys, and welcome back to another installment of So and So Needs to Grow Up. It's gonna be episode 13? Alright, so if you made it this far, because I probably know you won't, I'm gonna talk about James Charles, because apparently something happened, I don't know, a day or so ago, where James Charles decided he wanted to interact over online with some little kid that decided that he liked him, he was his fan, and so James Charles was like, oh, that's cool, how old are you? I'm 18. Cool, can I see your body? Like, you look really cute, like, we could, like, do, like, yeah. So he does, and and this guy is like, I'm starting to get uncomfortable with this. Like, yeah, but you were 18. And something, I don't really know what happened, but something happened to where the kid was, James Charles was like, so how old are you again? Because how old were you again? And this kid was like, I lied, I'm 16. And as far as I know, apparently James was like, oh, that's all right. Could you send me nudes still? Yeah. The situation is so... It's not even that it's fucked up. What's going on is just so far beyond him just being a jackass and being a moron. Because he is. He's a moron. I'm sorry if my accent is giving you home vibes, but you're a moron, alright? Yeah, apparently, you as a New Yorker needs to remember this. This accent should get in your mind a little bit, alright? But yeah, he's a moron. He seems to have this issue with these little boys. I think what's going on, and this is my opinion. If you made it this far, this is my opinion. James Charles seems to be somebody with impulse control. He's this little 21-year-old adult who got famous off of YouTube doing makeup, which, yay. But he gained fame when he was about 16, 17, thereabouts, right? We all remember that. He got famous with that school picture hoax thing that was true but that wasn't true and kind of was, and we don't know, and whatever. And then he developed his YouTube channel off of that, but he gained fame when he was 16. And I think what is going on with these little kids, because I'm an old woman with an iPad, so they're little kids to me. I think this is what seems to be the issue with social media, and we're seeing what is the ramifications of being famous off of social media. You gain fame at a specific age, and for some reason, based on James Charles' behavior and the Lopez brothers and Noah Person and Bryce Hall and D'Amelio kids and all of this, you see it, they seem to be stuck at the age, mentally stuck in this age of when they gained fame. James Charles is 21, yeah, chronologically he's 21, but his brain seems to be stuck at the age of about 16. Because he's making these decisions that are extremely immature. And you can sit there saying, well, he's treating his fan base as a dating pool, and yeah, on the surface that's what it seems to be. But I think he goes on beyond that. I think he doesn't understand that he's not a normal person who can interact with people on Twitter and Instagram and DMs and have an actual normal interaction with them. Because this kid, yes, this kid is a fan. This kid was a 16-year-old boy. And even if he was 18 years old, you automatically saying, oh yeah, you're 18, send me your naked body. why was that your automatic reaction to him saying he was 18? Why? Why do you want to jack off to his naked body? How is that telling you his integrity and character as a fellow human being? You know, it seems to be these kids are interacting with these, and it's not even interacting with their fans. Take away the fan aspect. They're interacting with these people on a sexual basis. Like, this is all, almost like this is the only thing that you can do. Like, this is the only point of human interaction is to have sex with each other. That's it, point blank. It's not about getting to know somebody. You F them and then you get to know them. Like, no. I mean, that's, adults do that when we're like 25 in the bar. We meet some guy, hey, how are you? My name is so-and-so. Oh, it's nice. You're very cute. You're so hot. Yeah. Can I buy a drink? Yeah, and then you get drunk and, like, you end up, like, giving him a blowjob in the bathroom and you give him your number and you meet up, have sex, and boom, relationship. Like, that's not, or it becomes like a one-night stand. That's not human interaction. Human interaction does not mean have sex with them. And that's it. Like, no. Why couldn't you just talk to this kid because he's a kid? Like, because he's a fellow human being. It seems to be these kids on this social media, these influencers, YouTubers, TikTokers, whatever, seem to think that fame, all these things that they're doing, all these accusations that they're coming up with, that's fame. That's the whole point, is you live this luxurious lifestyle and you have fans like DMing you and contacting you and you like give them the night of their life and you make their day, not in the wholesome sense, but yeah, I'm gonna give you, you wanna have sex with me, and I'm gonna give you the greatest night of your life, and you're gonna remember me, and it's just like, and then this person like doesn't know how to deal with life because he had sex with you, and everybody pales in comparison to you. It's this ego boost, sexual ego boost, that I think they think that that's fame, that's what it is, that this is what life, and it's not even life in the spotlight, it's just life in general, because those of us who live in the real world, that's not life, that's not interacting. I don't look at my coworker and want to do things to them. They're my coworker. My cashiers that are underneath me, they're my cashiers. They're not my friends because they're like 20 years old and I'm not. But I do interact with them. I do talk to them. I do laugh and joke around with them. But there's this boundary that exists because there is a power balance. And I think we need to talk about the whole power balance that these kids are not understanding exists in terms of like fame and regular people. You as a celebrity cannot like interact with a fan regardless of their age in that kind of way. Like, even if this guy was like 25 and James Charles was like, oh, you're 25, can I see your naked body? What? Why? Why is that like the thing? Like, what, you don't want to know his, do you not want to know like how it, I can't even talk. Like, do you not want to talk to him about who he is as a human being, what kind of job he does? Is it awesome? Is it not awesome? Has he ever traveled? If he did, where did he go? Did he like that? Do you not want to know that? And if you do, what's stopping you from trying to find that out firsthand? Because adults, when we meet up and we don't want to have sex with them right away, because there are adults who don't have one-night stands or who are not interested in one-night stands, who go to the bar and club and don't want to F the first person they see. I'm sorry, but we exist. We want to talk to, hey, how you doing? Oh, it's nice. Oh, yeah, you got a job? Oh, yeah, I do XX. click to say, oh, you do that? Oh, that sounds interesting. Is it fun? Oh, that sounds like an awesome job. Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. And you know what? I traveled last year. Oh, my God, you traveled? Where'd you go? Oh, I went to, oh, my God, that sounds like an awesome place. I always wanted to go. What was it like? Like, that's human interaction. Do you not want to know that? Like, why do you want to F this person without knowing whether he traveled around the world? Because you, as a rich person, yeah, you've been here, you've been there, and you live in the high life, you know, buying Louis Vuitton this, and Chanel this, and Gucci that, and I get that that's awesome and cool. Yeah, you have a Gucci belt. I can't afford Gucci belt. That's awesome for you, but that's not it. Like that's not the point of existence. My teeth are falling out. That's not the point of human existence. You know, just because you have, you can't bring that with you when you die. I'm sorry, but you can't. You know, you could be dressed in Gucci, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, everything in your casket, but guess what? Your soul is leaving your body, and your body's going to sit there with Gucci on it. You're not taking it to heaven. I'm sorry. You know, and I get that you want to have it now because you want to have it now, and that's fine. You want to have it now, but that's not the be-all and end-all of life, and I don't understand why these people are not thinking that. Because they don't have adults around them who are adults enough to tell them this is not good for your image. This is not good. Like 20 million subscribers have made James Charles exceedingly wealthy. What is stopping him from hiring a publicist? Like, what is that not? Like, is that not fun? Having a publicist tell you that, no, that's not a good look for your image. Yeah, because I just went on Social Blade, like, before I made this. And he hasn't lost any subscribers yet. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to even cause him to lose subscribers, because no one fucking cares. You know, 2 years ago, when Tati Westbrook made that video, the Bye Sister video, who else who's made it this point can tell me how many subscribers James Charles lost? Because of someone else saying something about the shit that he's been doing, that he's still apparently doing. Did he not lose 3 million subscribers over the course of 3 days, million a day? Did he not? Am I not remembering that correctly? And so the allegations that were then are allegations that have come up again with a different person? And all of a sudden, no one fucking cares. Oh, Jem thought he could do that, and whatever. I still want to subscribe to him. Because, is it because that nobody wants Jeffree Star to be famous, or we're like, no, regardless of, we're not going to leave James Charles, because we want to shove it in the face of Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Ha 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 fucking ha. Because Jeffree Star has lost, he's lost like 100,000 subscribers a month. Like he loses, that's how much he loses. So he's lost like about 1 million. You know, he was like at 17 million. He's now like at 16 something. So he's lost like 1 million since then, or since last year or whatever. And his every release he has not done well. Yay, I don't care. But I mean, are we trying to shove it in Jeffree Star's face and Shane Dawson's face that ha 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 ha, you can lose subscribers all you want, but James Charles can murder somebody and we're not leaving him? No, you have to go away first, Jeffree Star. You have to lose subscribers first. Like, I don't understand why this is not affecting his Social Blade enough to where it did 2 years ago. Like, you know, are we not as mad at him now as we were back then? Because back then, it was Tati Westbrook saying this stuff. James Charles just admitted Tati Westbrook says he did this, you're like, oh, no. Get him off. Because Jeffree Star inserted his slimy mouth into that. Jeffree Star, who doesn't know how to mind his fucking business, inserted his big ass mouth into this, and all of a sudden everybody's like losing their shit. But James Charles on his own can fuck up his own career and nobody fucking cares. No, I don't understand this. And it does. It's massive impulse control. I just finished watching Peter Mon talking about this. If you don't know who Peter Mon is, then why the hell are you watching me? Peter Mon is awesome. We love Peter Mon in this house. And one of his viewers, or one of the people that saw his video left a comment that I think people like James Charles and the Lopez brothers and Shane Dawson, all these people, they need to know this because it's not something that they, as adults on social media, are aware of, and I don't know why. I think because they're not mentally mature enough to understand this point. She says something to the effect of, oh, that's not it. Her name is Mina, or their name is Mina, based on their avatar, which is dolphins. I can't tell whether they're male or female, old or young. So, Mina, fellow human, they said, old person who doesn't know pronouns, read online just today, and this is the quote that this person has read online. As an adult, it's your responsibility to turn down any and all come-ons from those underage. They're allowed to have a crush. They're allowed to want to experiment as they are coming into teenage and adulthood, because that's what it means to be a teenage and adulthood. I experimented with fucking metal music. I'm a heavy metalhead and a punk rocker. Because I experimented when I was young in that kind of music. But we should never take advantage of this or use it for sexual gain. That was the quote. And apparently these people don't know this. There's so many people that are commenting that James Charles is using his fan base as a dating pool. And yeah, as adults, you are supposed to know better than the kids. The kids don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to be kids. They're trying to feel themselves out in terms of not only their sexual orientation and their sexual interest and all of that stuff, but also they're trying to figure out life. They're trying to figure out boundaries in terms of different topics and situations. What is the boundary in terms of sex? Can I DM my favorite celebrity and ask them to sleep with me and want them to send me nudes? Is that okay? Because they don't know. And as adults, you're supposed to say, no, that's not okay. I know you want that. But that's still not okay because I'm an adult, you're not, and therefore there's this, the boundary that happens. And yeah, I get that sucks and you want this, but you know what? It is what it is. And it's, I know you're disappointed, but that's just the way it is. So I'm going to know that that's not okay. Because they don't know. And yes, they'll fight you. No, what do you mean? Don't you like me? Yeah, I like you, but just not that. What, am I not good enough for you? No, you're not old enough for me. You're not. But I'm sexy. That doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that I am allowed to, you as an adult have to stand your ground and say, that is inappropriate. That is not happening. I don't care that you want it to happen. It's not. And if you have to break that kid's heart and have them just run screaming and crying away from you, guess what? They'll fucking get over it. They'll leave. I'm sorry, but they'll leave. They'll just have to look at you different. And guess what? They'll get over it and eventually they'll come back to you and, in time and go, okay, yeah, that was inappropriate, but I still like their music and they're cool. At a point, I mean, I've been a teenage girl and I am straight. So when I was 14, if Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block liked me in that way, it would have creeped me the fuck out because I wasn't interested in them sexually. I thought they were cute. I would have liked to kiss them, but I wasn't going to because that's stupid. I just liked them because I liked them. And yeah, I was attracted to them because they were cute and they were fun, but that's where it ended. Like, yeah, I didn't want to like actually have a future with them. And even if I just daydreamed about that, that wasn't reality. That's not reality. I'm sorry, but it's not. You have to understand what reality is versus what you want reality to be. You can't DM these kids and expect them to lord all over you because you're just big and bad. That just makes you that puts you back in high school where you're the popular kid. That's what that is. You're not the popular kid in high school. You're just some guy on the YouTube with a camera who's putting blush on. Who's putting eyeshadow on. That's what you are. Yes, you have 20 million people watching you put that eyeshadow on and who are learning how to put eyeshadow on by watching you, but that's it. Like, there's some people saying, why can't he just date within his own entertainment business? You're in the entertainment business, a section of it. You can't sit there and be so obsessed with the TikTok culture that you want to date some kid sophomore in high school who looks exactly like one of the Lopez brothers. Date one of the Lopez brothers. What, they don't want to suck your dick? Is that what it is? They don't want to suck your dick, so you want someone who wants to suck your dick? Get some investment banker who's like 25 years old to suck your dick. Yeah, I mean, come on. The hell is wrong with you that you think what you're doing is okay? Because you can sit there and go, well, I didn't think it was okay. And now that I look back, what stopped you in that moment to say, no, this is not okay. I don't want this. Yeah, here's a fan, and that's awesome and cool, and that's all it ever going to be. What stopped you in that moment? Because there was something stopping you in that moment to where you decided to keep going. There was something stopping you from stopping it. You wanted it to continue. You wanted it. For what reason? What reason? Did you want to date him? Why? Because he's cute? What, are the guys surrounding you not cute? Are the guys in the COVID parties that you go to not cute? Is it a power thing? You want him to like worship the ground you walk on? Get some guy to worship the ground you walk on in your own circle. Get some little 25-year-old TikToker who like hangs around you to suck your dick. Yeah. To worship the ground you walk on. Is that it? Like, is that what you want? Is that the be-all and end-all to life? That you want everybody in the free world to worship the ground you walk on and want to suck your dick? Like, I don't understand. And it's becoming clear that this is a pattern with him if you made it this far. It's becoming a pattern with him where some kid will come out and say, James Charles is doing this, James Charles tried to get me to do this. And James Charles will go, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, it's not okay. And then some like notebook apology, which he did. It's this kind of notebook apology he did on his, I guess it's Instagram or Twitter, where he talks about, there's a video going around about me on TikTok and Twitter of a guy calling me a groomer, which we need to stop using that word in terms of people like him. He's not necessarily a groomer as much as he's just horny and does not think things through because he's still 16 years old. Why a college-age guy? Because guess what? At 21, you're basically a senior in college. Why you can't date a fellow college person? Why are you going after sophomores in high school? Because real talk, this kid apparently is a sophomore in high school. Why are you wanting to date a sophomore in high school? He hasn't even taken the SATs yet. Yeah, he lied to you about his age, yeah? Did you ask him what his SAT score is? What stopped you? He's 18. What's his SAT score? Yeah. Is he going to pay taxes this year? Well, how much is his rent? Does he live in a dorm? What's his dorm like? FaceTime him. Let him show you his dorm room and his dorm rooms. Let him take you on a college tour. Like, that's what college people are doing. He's sophomore in high school. Yeah, so he does this little note on his Twitter or Instagram. Oh, yeah, it's the Twitter web app that he used. So it's basically the notepad apology, but like Twitter version of it. Yeah, no, make a video. How many people on Twitter follow you, also follow you on YouTube? That's another thing these people do. They make these apologies on these platforms where they don't have a huge following. No! Go fucking on YouTube. Make a YouTube video. What, are you scared your 9-year-old fans will see you? Oh, the hell well. Yeah. Look, that's probably it by now. I don't know. James Charles needs to grow the fuck up. And that's it on that. I'll see you when I see you.